Fernando Tatis Jr. in the box, and we're ready to go from historic Wrigley Field.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
I would have swung there.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Hit on the ground to Trey. Whips it to first. Now 1 away. Here's Yordan Alvarez.
Second, the left fielder, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
First pitch of the ball.
Inside.
Here's the 1-1. Late with the swing there. Delivers a ball. And his first K of the day. Justin Crawford is next to the plate. On the ground to second. Castro over to pick it up. Third out, and that ends the frame. That does it for the top of the first. Trey Turner leads us off. Starts with the ball. Out in front, and that's a foul ball. Garrett at the belt, fires. Out of the zone, the cutter misses. Two is the count. In the dirt, but kept close. And he'll take first on the strikeout. Max Clark looking to get off to a good start in this one. Not tardy. Late start, trying Adley's arm here. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with a stolen base. Runner goes again. Adley Rutschman, great throw. Chalk it up as a caught stealing. Willie Castro comes to the plate here in the first. Fires across the diamond. And safe at first after the misplay.
Batting fourth.
Rick Barrow up now. Known for his durability, he held the record for most games caught in the American League until Carlton Fisk took the throne. Gets him easily, and it ends the inning. So we head to the second. Don't go away. The best is yet to... Carlos Correa gets us going in this frame.
The third baseman, Carlos Correa.
Clark bolting towards it. Puts it away for the out. In the box now, it's Willie Castro.
Willie Castro.
Cleared the hips early. In the air, out to right center. Tatis sprinting towards it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And now 2 away. Ethan Holliday ready to test his timing for the first time today. Doesn't connect. He was late. Holiday fights it off. Here's the pitch. Solid take. Two-strike foul. Another 1-2. Ground ball to second. Castro handles it. Out number 3. 6 up. Fernando Tatis Jr. his leadoff this inning. Swings, puts it on the ground to third. Correa over to first. One gone now. Eaton goes after that one for strike 1. In for a strike. That'll play. Crochet stitches up a strikeout. Here's James Wood. First pitch is off the plate. That's a cutter for a ball. Not letting him blink. Changeup misses the zone. And Crochet allows the walk. Lou Boudreau in the box with a runner on first. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second.
Ball outside.
Save. That's an easy stolen base. The 1-0 now. That's in the dirt. Runner stays, and the count is now 2-0. Wood at second with 2 down. Runner on the move again. In the air, headed to right center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. We've played 2. More to come. Welcome back to Wrigley Field. Adley Rutschman hits leadoff this frame. Look at you using self-control there. The wind, the kick, the pitch. Still alive at the plate. Keeps it going. The wind, the kick, the pitch. Lives to see another pitch. Won't go away. Here's another 1-2 pitch. Swings and misses on the fastball. Up in the zone for the strikeout. Bobby Witt Jr. comes to the plate in this co-op battle. Swings and misses out in front. Stewart handles the chance. Steps on the bag at first for the out. And now it's Sal Stewart. Lifted in the air to left. Wood giving his all, and it's a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. In the air, headed to center. And it falls. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Fernando Tatis Jr. at the dish with a runner on first. Hit hard, and that gets through. That holds the runner at second, not looking to test that arm in center. And that's probably the right call. In steps Yordan Alvarez, looking to connect for the first run of the game. Starts with a strike. That's the fastball. Been his favorite weapon today. Ruled the ball, but I don't know about that one. Alvarez waits. That's a foul ball. And the pitch. Popped up to left. Turner moves under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Multiple hits. Sal Stewart at the plate, leading things off here in the bottom of the third. It's the fastball. It misses. Goes back to the four-seamer. Crochet ready. Here comes. Got it. Strikeout for Crochet. Here's Trey Turner. He once stole 30 bases in a season without getting caught. First player to do it. Goes with the fastball. That pitch has been his usual opener. Crochet gets the swing and miss. And fouls that off. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Now a chance for Max Clark. Squares to bunt. Misses it. It's a strike. Fastball doesn't catch the zone. Stewart collects it. A flip to the pitcher covering. He's safe on with a bunt single. Willie Castro strolls to the dish. He reached on an infield single his first time. Fouls it off. Clark, the runner at first with two gone. Tsunami, one on with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Runner is off again. Tag safe. Stolen base. Needs a reset as he steps off the rubber. Now a snap throw down to third. The tag, and that's out number 3. Inning over. So we head to the fourth. Hang tight. Back here in a scoreless matchup. Justin Crawford ready to go.
Justin Crawford.
Gets a piece to it. Foul ball. Oh, 2. The pitch. And down goes the leadoff man. Stepping in, Carlos Correa. Still looking for a hit. 0 for 1 after flying out to center. This is smacked left field line. And that drops foul. Aces. 1 down, bases empty. Correa waits. Fouls it with 2 strikes. The pitch to Correa. Strikes him out with 100. Now we see Willie Castro. Catches a piece. The wind, the kick, the pitch. Gets a piece. And the 0-2. Swings and lifts one to left. Turner under it. Brings it in. That's the 3rd out. That does it. Welcome back. Still looking for our first run of the game. Willie Castro leads off the inning. That's the changeup. A seldom seen pitch today. Crochet delivers a strike. Powers one deep. Perfect off the bat, and it's going to leave the yard. Making it look easy out there with that swing. And that was gone from the moment he made contact. Rick Farrell comes to the plate after the leadoff homer. Ground ball to short. Witt handles. And now 1 away. Fernando Tatis Jr. strides to the plate. Came up empty first time up. 0 for 1. 0-1 to start. Ruled the ball.
That's the ball.
Looked good from here, though. That's a ball. The 2-2. The heater misses for a ball. Oh, that ball is blasted. Kiss it goodbye. And that is why Fernando Tatis Jr. is a former MLB The Show cover athlete. Wow. Eaton comes to the plate now following that home run from Fernando Tatis Jr. Gets a piece to it. The 0-1 now. Sent foul. 0-2 on the way. That's a confident way to end it back. That's got to feel good. The lengthy James Wood steps to the plate. He reached on a walk his first time. Deceptive cutter, swing and a miss. Out of the zone for a ball. One, two, the count. Misses the zone for a ball. That doesn't catch the zone. Fastball. Strike three. Inning over. Welcome back. It's a two-run game. Ethan Holiday bats first this inning. It looks like trouble. Around first, hustling for two. Throw from the outfield goes to second. And one pitch into the inning. It's a leadoff double. Adley Rutschman steps up with a chance to score the runner from second. 0 for 1. Struck out swinging his last time up. Squirts away just a bit. Runner at second with no outs. Timing up the fastball. Aces have a runner in scoring position. Puts a bunt down. Stewart over to pick it up. Tagged out here, but he's able to get the runner up to third. Here's the dynamic Bobby Witt Jr. Smash down the left field line. And that will drop foul. Kicks and delivers. Swings. It's a ground ball to short. Turner with the throw to first. 2 gone. But a run does score, and they cut the deficit to 1. Hits it foul. Squeezes it. Inning over. They score a run in the frame. North side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. Garrett Crochet back on the bump here in the 5th. Boudreaux takes low for a ball. Second trip to the plate in this one. Check swing.
Outside. That's a ball.
No appeal. Delivers a fastball, but it misses the plate. Liner is caught. What a play that was. Sal Stewart comes to the plate here in the 5th. Struck out on a fastball last time. Hits it on the ground. It's a foul ball. Will the pig be filthy? 0-2 is the count. Rutschman fires over to first. Out on the drop third strike. 2 away. Trey Turner steps in.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
Squares to bunt, but it rolls foul. Goes with the fastball, but misses. On the ground to first. Stewart fields it cleanly. Takes it himself to the bag, and that's out number 3. So they only send... Fernando Tatis Jr. leads off with his team playing from behind.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fights it foul. One the count. Close game here in Diamond Dynasty. Fouled away. El Nino is ready. Swings and drills one. On its way. Out of here. It's a Wrigley Field blast for a home run. Knew the fastball was coming. Yordan Alvarez comes to the plate now as the go-ahead run following the homer. That'll be foul. Castro collects it. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Justin Crawford in the box with a runner on first. Struck out against a fastball in his previous at-bat. Starts with a strike, continuing the trend. Puts it on the ground to second. Castro. Throw to second. Goes to second, safe there. Carlos Correa stands ready, and this is a parallel 3 version of the card. First pitch misses. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. Righty sets, kicks, fires. He pops up the bunt, and that's a foul ball. Kicks and delivers. Lifted in the air to right center. Hauls it in for the out. But he won't try for third, staying put with one out. Next to the plate in this 9-inning game, Willie Castro. Hit hard to third. Tags the runner for one. Ethan Holiday at the dish with runners at the corners. A little out front, he swings through it. Base hit, and it scores a run. Throw in, holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away. Well, that won't hurt the ego. Fights it off. The pitch. Unloads the fastball off the plate. Not gonna lie. Tough for my eyes to keep up with all these fastballs. Swings, ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Out, and that'll keep more runs from scoring. Tough inning, but it could have been. Back here in a 1-run game, Garrett Crochet takes the mound to the 6th, and this game is very much still up for grabs. Blake Trinan, the new pitcher. So they'll ride with a second-half hero in this spot. Clark at the plate, and he chases after that one. Zips a fastball, but off target. Off the plate with the cutter. Misses the zone. And it's a leadoff walk.
Take your base.
Willie Castro at the dish with a runner on first. Runner on the go to second, trying to make a big play. Safe, and that was not close. Tsunami with a chance to tie it up. Throw some bread on that butter. Here's the pitch, and the runner goes again. Sack bunt towards third. Witt. Now the throw to first on the run. In there. He's safe. The next batter representing the second-half Hero Series, Rick Farrell. Now a bunt attempt, but it's a foul ball. Working to score the runner from third. A squeeze, and he gets it down. Castro flips it underhand. On target, he got him. Nice play. But they do get a run on the play. Fouled away. The pitch to Tatis. Hits it foul. One ball and 2 strikes, the count. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. Nate Eaton in the box now to battle a pitcher from the second half Heroes collection. Runner on the go. Going for the sac bunt. And that goes foul. Runner on the move again. Trying to move him over here. Correa on the run sends it over to first. Bang, bang play. Welcome back. Nothing separating these teams at the moment. Bobby Wick Jr. steps in the box to start the 7th here in a close game. Misses the plate but swings at the breaking ball. So here's the new arm on the hill, the righty, Devin Williams. He comes into this game in a critical spot. Here's the pitch. 2 strikes and no balls. The leadoff hitter is retired with the strikeout. Digging in, Sal Stewart. And fouled away. 0-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He was out in front. Two-strike fastball is fouled off. Here comes the 0-2. Hits it hard to second. Castro sends it to first. 2 away. Here's Fernando Tatis Jr.
The right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Throws one in the dirt. Count runs to 1-1. In the air, headed to left center. And it lands for a base hit, and that keeps the inning going. Yordan Alvarez steps in the box. Still looking for a hit today, but potentially just saving some magic for this AB. Grounded foul. Tatis could go here. Alvarez gets a piece. Not done yet. And the righty sets, kicks, fires. Swings, it's a ground ball to the right side. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. Back here at the friendly confines. James Wood at the plate leading things off here in the bottom of the 7th. He struck out, and he has also walked. Here comes a pitch. Starts with a pair of sweepers. Foul ball. The pitch. Hanging tough. The righty sets, kicks, fires. Hangs in there.
Foul ball.
The 0-2. Ripped on the ground to short. Wood grounds out. Next is the designated hitter, Lou Boudreau.
A designated hitter, number 5, Lou Boudreau.
Starts the at-bat with a ball.
Now pitching,
Robert Suarez, the new pitcher here in the bottom half of the 7th. He's into the game with the bases empty. 1-0, delivers. Tosses the high Swiss on the board for a strike. Put that one in the toaster. And that one is in there for a called third strike. Here's the first baseman, Sal Stewart. Rough start for him at the plate. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swings and lifts one to center. Crawford galloping towards it. It gets down for a hit. Stewart rounds first, headed for 2. But he's in there easily. Trey Turner ready to go with the go-ahead run at second. First pitch, and the runner takes off. Bunts it towards the mound. And that's a bunt single placed perfectly. They never had a chance. Max Clark steps up with the go-ahead run at third. Ground ball hit to Correa. Clark retired at first. The go-ahead run was 90 feet away. Welcome back. We have a good one for you. This game is all tied up. Justin Crawford gets us going this inning. Here's a rocket out to left. And that's down. A base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Carlos Correa in the box with a runner on first. 0 for 3 after a couple of flyouts and a strikeout. Bunt attempt, but fouled away. Here comes the pitch, and the runner breaks from first. Safe. What a time to steal. This certainly makes things a bit more interesting now, doesn't it? Here comes the pitch. Skips up some dust. Aces. Runner at second. Runner goes again. Puts a bunt down. That's out number 1. Now the go-ahead run is at third following the bunt. Willie Castro at the plate. Hasn't reached first today, but that'll change eventually. And that goes foul. Oh, 0-2 the count now. It's a squeeze. Castro handles it. The suicide squeeze works. The run scores, and everyone is safe. Well, that certainly changes things, doesn't it? Fly ball to right center. Clark showcasing his wheel. Brings it in. Now 2 away. Adley Rutschman strolls to the dish.
the catcher, number 35, Adley Rutschman.
Misses with the first pitch. Here's the pitch, and the runner goes for second, going for the sac bunt. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly, so even with the runner on the move, he holds at second. Here's Bobby Witt Jr., 0 for 3 with a couple of groundouts and a strikeout. Fouls it off. Just a little trouble with this one behind the plate. And no movement on the bases. A pitch away from getting out of this jam. It's a double steal in a huge spot. The Aces plate a run. Willie Castro leads things. Off in the bottom of the eighth. Pure electricity. Can't connect with the off-speed pitch that missed the zone. Hard ground ball to second. Scoops it up off the dirt for the out. Next is the cleanup hitter, Rick Farrell. He's made contact every time, but he's 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Swung on and lifted to right. Tatis sprinting towards it, makes the catch. And 2 away. Tatis in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Swings and misses at a fastball off the plate. Tatis waits. Evens the count at 2-2. Reached back and fired at 99, but it missed. Strike 3. 3 up, 3 down. Sal Stewart leads off the top of the ninth. Andrew Miller, the new arm, and they have a diamond on the mound. He'll do his best to keep this a one-run game. Stewart in the box now and takes one. He bunts, but that's foul. Strike 2. Puts a bunt down. To first. That's the first out of the inning, and now Fernando Tatis Jr. comes to the plate. Gets a piece. The Aces lead by a run late. Close game here in co-op. Finds some grass, and that's a base hit. Around second, and they still don't have it. And into third with his 4th hit of the game. Yordan Alvarez strolls to the plate. Still without a hit, but I have faith in you here. Misses with the bunt attempt. Runner at third with 1 gone. Tries the squeeze and misses. Gets the K. 2 outs in the inning. But still a chance for the offense to do damage. Justin Crawford steps in the box to face a veteran series pitcher on the mound, looking to drive home Tatis. 1-0 to start. Swings and misses out in front. Off speed, out of the zone. Tough pitch to hit. Strike three, and that's 2 strikeouts. Final inning, and we're back. It comes down to these swings, but I like your chances. You've got them on the ropes. And remember, where we're going, we don't need roads. Angel Serpa comes on trying to close it out. Bunting, and he pops it up. And the tying run is on base. Here's a card with a 90 overall rating. James Wood. First pitch, and the runner takes off. Save! They steal a base in a huge spot. That is big. Here's the pitch, and the runner goes again. In there, safe. A massive stolen base, and what a time to do it. The 1-1. Now a bunt towards third. Correa over to pick it up. Tags the runner for 1. And into second with a 1-out double. The batter now, Lou Boudreau. This card has one of the best clutch ratings in the game. And clutch is everything. He steps off. Big pitch coming. Boudreau stands in now and watches strike 1. Foul ball. Wood, the runner at second with 1 away. Lifted in the air to center. Crawford gets there. He's under it. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. And he won't go for third. Stays put at second with 2 away. Down to the last out at Wrigley Field. Here's the pitch, and the runner heads for third. That's the ball. And he steals without a throw. Here comes the 1-0. Fouls that off. Tsunami with a runner in scoring position. Fair ball. Runner from third comes across. It's 4-4. Alvarez fires it into second. In safely with a double, his second of the day. And a run comes in on the play. Turner comes to the plate following the RBI double. Difficult plate appearances. Must be a glitch, right? Swings and lifts one to right center. Drifting back is Tatis. Makes the play, and that's out number 3. They leave. We're level at 4 as we march on in this one. Carlos Correa is the leadoff hitter this inning. A pitch out, but no action on the bases. Pickoff move to second. Hung up in a rundown. And they apply the tag for the out. The 0-1. Right side, but foul. The 0-2. Miller collects the critical K.
The batter number 3.
Willie Castro up once again. Hitless in this one, but has put the ball in play every time. Swings and lifts one to right. Brings it in. That ends the frame. We head to the bottom half. Back here in a tie game. Max Clark, the first to hit this inning. A chance to drive in a run here with Trey Turner in scoring position.
No, that missed.
Changeup misses for a ball. Here's the pitch. And the runner heads for third. Bunts it straight back to the mound. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 10th. Now the winning run is standing on third thanks to the bunt. Next to the plate, Willie Castro. Skips in. Excellent work to keep that one close. That could have easily scored a run. Willing, and able. Trying for a squeeze. The throw home. The winning run touches home, and it's a walk-off squeeze.